Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm gonna build this old radio. Yeah. So these are all just free image plane, a free image plane. All right, they're different from your regular camera-based image plane, free image plane. I discussed that in the other tutorial. In the Maya Survival Guide series that I just made recently, so look over there. Alright, so I bring it in. They're all front facing. Okay. And I'm gonna use click on your invert. Invert. I'm in my attribute editor. Invert. Invert. I don't know why, but some photos are turning out dark. So you just invert it, attribute editor, which I also discussed previously in the tutorial series that are made specifically for this project by sections and chapters where nothing is missed. Alright, now looking at this, first thing to do is to tackle this. That's the main shell. Main shell. And it kind of pushes inward. Okay. And if you look closely, it kind of tapers in a bit. Oddly, like you could barely tell. And if you look closely, this outer shell kind of goes in. Oh, yeah, well, this one for sure. So kind of has a slanted angle. This kind of design hasn't been used in what, ages. So let's build that. First things first, I want a polygon cube. Create polygon primitives, cube. Press F, center it. I want my little lines, construction lines all around it, which I discussed previously. Type in 2, click on here, right? If it's going too fast, you have to refer back to my previous tutorials. I'm in my side view. I'm gonna press D as in David once, then I'm gonna press and hold the V as in Victor key, and I'm gonna pull down to snap it down there. So I can have my pivot point down here. Then I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to go in the channel box under the Y. So it's leveled completely. Now this is where I'm going to build from. Alright, now. So it's a rectangle. I don't have the sketches. I don't see it on Sync Sketch, so I have to just go by this. So it's a rectangle. I'm going to first scale from the center out, like so, from the center. Right, so just to get that width going on there. Then I'm going to pull this way. Right. Like that. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we got that shape. Alright, so it does taper in. And over here is straight and then tapers in. So if that's the case, right, if you look here, the base is straight up and down. Then from here, pinches in. So I'm gonna make that. My side view, front view. I'm gonna grab all of my photo references, move it on the top like that, so I can see it. Grab this. I'm gonna convert this into vertices. Right click and hold, go to vertex. Highlight all of that like that. Marquee select. Then I'm gonna just drag this down right around here. When I look here, get rid of this grid, that much space, right? Boom. Then it pinches in. Grab this, press 4, like that. You marquee select like that. I'm gonna press R as in Robert, and I'm gonna pinch from here, squeeze, just like that. Just like that. See? Maybe I'll grab this, press E as in Edward, and press J as in Jacob. Spin it, spin it, spin it. God, stop screwing with me, man. Alright, good. So, like that, so I can kind of see it better. That. Alright, good, 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 good. Yeah. It looks a little longer. I'm gonna grab it, press R. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. So from here, pinches in, kind of tapers in, right? Look at that. This part doesn't taper, but this part tapers. That's bizarre. That's yeah. See, that is weird. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Now, so I made that part. Now, next part I'm gonna make is this part where it kind of shells out like that. All right. So spacebar, Alt 5 to get wireframe unshaded. Right. I'm gonna take a look at what we got here. Yeah, this part right here pinches out or pinches in like that. I want to make sure I get that. But before I do, I need to make an inlay. Okay, so that inlay, but also the inlay is at all the way at the bottom too. Right, this inlay, see? The reason why I'm making note of that is I have this line going across, so it's not just a simple, thing. So what I could do is select that, make sure I know where my front is, right click and hold, go to faces, select those 4 faces, press 4, making sure I did not select anything else, press 5 to get out of it, shift right click and hold, extrude face. As you can see, it's down here, right? So in this case, offset, maybe 0.1, 0.5, 0.5. Oh, wait. Right, but this here is this flat surface is that. Yeah, it should be okay. See, the interior is flat. The exterior little, I don't know, sleeve, that's where it tapers down like that. See, so this is just the interior, which is fine. Right. This needs to be flat. All right, so I got that. All right, so this is gonna be this right here, but this is thin, and this is actually kind of thicker. So what do I do? Well, I'm gonna go back to object mode, and I'm gonna go over here, click on that right here, and my offset I'm gonna set to like what, 0.3. 0.3 is good. Alright, and you know what? Let me grab that. I'm gonna bring it back a bit. Make it bigger. bigger. Okay, so now I'm gonna push this out, that part. So I'm gonna go over here and grab that, right click, faces, click that, I'll press Q. I just wanna only see my cursor, that's it. So I cut all of that. Press 4, press 5, 1, W, and then shift right click and hold, extrude face, let go. And thickness, grab from here. Yeah, there you go, thickness. Using the thickness. Alright, so trying to gauge how much of a sleeve it is. That's like what, 10 millimeters or something like that over here. Right, well, that's a bit much. Yeah, 1. Yeah. Yeah, 1 is good. Okay, so I'm gonna save that. Control Shift S. Old radio. Okay. I wanna block in this. I think it's tapering in, but and this one is straight. But this kind of looks as tapering. I mean, I don't know if it's just the camera angle. I don't know, maybe it might be straight. Alright, I'm not sure. I mean, for now, I'm just gonna leave it. It's not gonna do any damage, leaving it. Then, from here, I wanna build this outer brown shell. That brown shell. Okay. And I'm gonna use, let me look at this. And look in the inside, underneath, it has that where the, what the hell is this? Is that? It is, right? Wait, what am I looking at? This is confusing. I thought this was the pegs, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. It's annoying. Alright, so I'm gonna just build this outer brown shell. And it has about that much distance. Looks about right. Maybe I might pull it back a notch. Right? So basically what I'm gonna do is grab it and shift right click and hold. No, right click, only right click and hold, go to edges, double click that. So it's gonna go all of that. And I'm just gonna pull this back a pinch. See? Yeah, pull that back a pinch. That's all I did. Then I'm gonna just select this. I'm gonna do I'm gonna make a copy of it. Just as a backup. I'm gonna work on the backup. The original, I'm gonna just name it original old radio box. This will be copy of old radio box. old radio photo 1. Always name it. Grab it, put it in the display layer. Okay, good. This is a requirement. All of this here is a requirement from now on. Okay, so original old radio, I'm gonna just press H to hide it so it's hidden. And the copy, where I'm gonna experiment with, right click, go to faces, select that, press Q, just gonna select these. Oh, see, I accidentally selected the rear. That's why you have to be careful. And that, see, press control to deselect it. Press 4. So I'm looking carefully, looking around. If there's anything else possibly. Everything looks okay. Press 5. Now this is a tool that I'm gonna share because it's part of the foundational polygon modeling. It's not anything new and crazy, but it's necessary too. So edit mesh, duplicate, edit mesh, duplicate. Okay. Poly chip off. It's gonna chip off that portion. And when it did, it made it into a group. Okay. And now it renamed it as poly surface 1. Press W. Okay. And it has this. Yeah. So I'm gonna select all of that. Go edit, delete by type, history. Just trust me, you need to do that. Some weird stuff happens if you don't. Again, edit, delete by type, history. I did it in the other tutorials, so just you can refer to them. I'm gonna delete this one. That's the outer main body. I just want this. I'm gonna name it brown outer shell. And right now it's just grouped to that, which I don't want anymore. Select it, middle mouse, click on it with the middle mouse, drag it while holding down middle mouse. That's outside. This empty group thing, delete it. Now this, I'm gonna extrude from here. Shift right click and hold, extrude. Okay, so extrude. Right? Now, from here, the thickness, I believe thickness would be good. Oh, it's going, oh, okay. Maybe not that one. Yeah, maybe like that. But you notice how it kind of juts like that. I guess it's okay. Maybe offset? No, not offset. Local translate. Okay, local translate is kind of making it wobbly even worse. You see this? You see that, how it kind of does that weird thing? I undid that. Let's try thickness. Now, that's what I want to share, where the thickness makes it nice and straight. See the difference? Straight versus local makes it kind of wobbly and wonky, right? So that's what I kind of want to share about that. And so it's that thick, that outer shell. So maybe 0.3. 0.3. Yeah, 0.3 should be okay. right click, object mode. Okay. Now I'm gonna get back my old original radio, press H. There you have it. See? And if you remember, I did the tapering of the sides ahead of time. Okay, so I'm gonna hide this, press H, and you notice how I tapered it, remember? And you notice how I put the first I placed these this construction line edge loop in first, remember? And then I tapered it, because that way it'll hold this shape over here as a straight rectangle shape base, but then because of this line that I made ahead of time first, then I squeezed in these sides, if you remember. So press H, and that's the main body. And you know, there's a slight little, it curves in, right? You see that, how it curves in? Maybe we can, right here, kind of has a bit of a curve over there. Maybe I can make that. So in order to make that, I'd have to, first of all, looking at it like this, right? And I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna make a copy of it. I'm gonna name it copy. I'm gonna work on the copy. I'm gonna hide the original brown outer shell. Off of the copy, I'm gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is Alt, hold on the right mouse button, go to edge. Okay. Then I'm gonna select that. Press Q to hide it so I can show you guys. Hold on Shift, select that. Okay. Press W. Then I'm just gonna pull a bit. You see? I'm in my side view. Maybe like that much. Right? See that? So once I do that, maybe it's a bit high. So I'm gonna maybe see how I only grab by the handles, right? Don't grab it from here. You do that, it's gonna move all over the place. Always grab the handles. Like that. Maybe a little bit more. Then I need to add more resolution here and here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first save. Incremental save is Control Alt S. Then I'm gonna do Shift right click and hold. And I'm gonna do a insert edge loop tool, right? But I'm going to use the option box. I need this options because I'm going to modify it. And multiple edge loops. 1, 2, maybe 1, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3. And then I'm gonna close it, right? Because it's active now. You see the word arrow looking thing, looks like Star Trek or something. So, but now whatever I would do to here or here, I wanted to do symmetry and do the other side. In order to activate that symmetry, like in Photoshop or Illustrator, right? I want to be aware of what plane axes that I want to copy or reflect. So it's gonna be under this way, going this way, okay, like this. If I'm going this way, that is my x-axis. X-axis is red. I've discussed that, I think it was the first day of class or the second. And blue is going forward and back. So I want X. Wait, is it X? So whatever this side has to be this side, right? So that cuts about this way. So yeah, it's X. So symmetry is off. Click here, world X. Okay, so this should work. Okay, now I gotta turn on, hold on shift, right mouse button, insert edge loop tool. I already made my option set, let go. Click drag on edge. I'm gonna click on this edge. Boom. Okay, made 1, 2, 3. And I chose 3 because it's just enough. And I'll get a nice curve. The spacing is nice. 3. Wait, it didn't do the symmetry. Why didn't you do the symmetry? Okay. Oh, right. It's Z. Alright, whatever I do this side, it's going to do on this side. See, even me, after all these years, my dumbass still forgets too. So, from here, I'm gonna go... Hey, where are you? Right here. Z, world Z. This way. So I'm gonna go shift right click and hold, insert edge loop tool. Boom. Why isn't it doing it? What the hell? There's no errors down here either. What's going on? I tried X. I tried... Oh, wait. No, it should be working. What the hell? Hold on. Alright, I don't know why it's doing it. So, I don't want to waste any more time. So I did that. I'm going to do another one. Shift right click and hold, insert edge loop. Place it there. It's really annoying. Basically I have to do more work now. Maybe it's object Z? Oh, it's object Z. Sometimes you have to do either object or world. This is one of those situations, object or world. So anyway, set it to object. So I'm gonna pull up like that. Okay. I'm gonna grab this one and this one. Okay. And I'm gonna pull up. Grab this one and this one. Right. Press 4 just in case if you think you might have grabbed something. And I'm gonna pull up. Press spacebar. You can look in here. Right, everything is set up. Press Alt 5 to have wireframe unshaded, and it looks clean. Right, so it's definitely coming together. And I still think it kind of tapers in. I don't know why. Because the shadows too kind of tell me it's kind of tapering in. So I'm gonna try that out because the shape, maybe it'll lend to it anyway. And from here, ooh, you sure you want to do that? Alright, so I tested it out, but you're not going to see it because I undid it to show it in real time. Now, from here, I am going to taper in. It looks kind of nice. Press F. So, this is the side view, but it's facing this way. Okay. I personally like to have it facing this way, from left to right. If it doesn't matter to you, it's fine, but for me, it matters. So, in here, and this is a good way to showcase another tool in terms of the compass. Click, now it's front, click, now it's left. Now it's facing this way, see? And I'm gonna go right click, go to vertex mode. I'm gonna grab these guys over here, like marquee select. Then I'm gonna just pull, do that. So it kind of cuts in like that, a little bit more. Object mode. See? Got that retro style going already. Yeah. Alright, so that's 30 minutes. And I have to go to my class soon. What else is there? Is there anything else? The back here, I think it looks like it could taper a bit. You know, it could be stylish too. I'm not looking at that. So, spacebar, 5. Control Alt S, save it. Maybe I want to taper it down. But you see, if you look here, it looks like it gradually goes in like that. From here, apex all the way down. Apex down. So maybe I shouldn't have it like this. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is press 4. And this will be good practice for whoever is watching this. Right click and hold, go to vertex mode. I'm going to reselect them. I'm going to flatten it. Okay. Then I'm going to restart. So I make sure marquee select. Okay. If you don't, you're only going to select one in the front, one's in the front but not in the rear. And I'm going to start from here. Right, so I just want to look and take a measurement. Right, it goes down. Right, so I'm not going to raise it. From here, I'm going to start. Maybe do that the hard way. Not the hard way, but just like that. Like that. So what I'm doing is when I deselect it, I hold control to deselect. Like that. And then ooh. Deselect that. Deselect that. Deselect that. And deselect that. That. Maybe I'll select both of them again. Now pull it down so I can see the tapering more. I'm just trying to play with the line. Like that. See. Press 5. This doesn't look nice. Oh, right. It's more broad over here. So maybe I'll go 4, bring it back up a bit. Have it gradually taper down. Gradually taper down. Yeah. Okay. Could mess around with this a bit more after, but for now, just to block it in. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now what? You these over here, right? Those are, I don't know what this is, grill lines or something. So these probably just best thing is to duplicate things. So I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna make a copy of that, right? And I'm gonna hide this and only show this, a copy. I'm gonna just name it throw away. Right. So what I'm gonna do is, using this blueprint, right, the spacing and everything, I'm gonna just, these ridges, I'm gonna cut one out. I'm gonna shape one out, meaning I'm gonna go shift right click, use insert edge loop tool, God damn it. Shift right click, insert edge loop. Oh, option box, because I had a whole bunch, remember? So reset, and then close. Right, geez, that's already 38 minutes. So from here, I'm gonna right there. So I'm gonna go right around here, right? And you see how these lines, right? It doesn't really matter. As long as I know that the line is straight. As long as I know this line is straight. This line. So you'll see what I'm doing. Select that and that. I'm in my front just to verify the line is straight. Good. Okay. Then I'm gonna make another edge loop. Shift right click. Insert edge loop. And I'm just gonna gauge that right there. So right around there, right? Or is it too much? Might be too much. Right there. Yeah, that's good. If you see me doing flickering, you know, like That's what I'm doing. Select it like that, like that. Okay. Face. I'm gonna just select this and this. Okay. Just that. I know exactly it's gonna sit flush. All right. I'm gonna use that as a blueprint, and I'm just gonna go up here, edit mesh, duplicate, like we did before. Does that thing. Here's that. I don't need that. Delete it. I only want this. Ooh, grab it. First, I'm gonna name it. Uh, grill. What do you call this? Grill. Grill ornament 01. And then I'm gonna select all of that. Edit. Delete by type. History. Oh, sorry, 508. Grab it. Middle mouse, select it. I first left click on it. Middle mouse, click on it as well. Afterwards, yank it out. Grab this. Delete it. This right here, you see how it's way back here? Well, I can just press D as in David, activates the ability to move the anchor point. Then I want to press V as in Victor, snap it there. While holding V as in Victor, left click and drag it there. Now I need to press W to get out of it, okay? And from here, I want to show my other stuff back. Press H, right? And this is just the outer shell copy for backup later on if I ever need it. I'm gonna grab my grill ornament 01. You see how I label everything? It just helps to just work faster. And then from here, shift right click, extrude. And I'm gonna pull the thickness. There you go, thickness. Right, I'm trying to see it. It's not that, it doesn't jut out too much, right? So press F, zoom in on it, frame it well, right? That looks good, I like that. Click outside, object mode, okay? And then from here, I named it 01. I want to kill off all this data in here. That's my movement, all that movement tools or whatever I did, movement, edit, no, modify, freeze transformations, zero it out, but there's reasons for it. And I'm gonna go make several copies of it, right? Well, that's gonna be for the next tutorial because this is already 40 minutes and I gotta upload this. So that'll be part 2. Okay, bye.